have this recurring dream. I'd be kneeling in front of a pile of sand, and I'd see something kind of glinty in it, and I'd reach down and pick this thing up, and it'd be a gold coin, right? I'm like, shit. And I'm thinking, well, there's one, there might be another. So I reach back in the sand, I'm feeling around, and I pull up another gold coin, and this is so awesome. So there's more, right? There's got to be more in here. So I reach down, and this time when I pull up the third coin, one of my teeth falls out, okay? I'm like, well, okay, whatever. So I reach down in the sand, digging around some more thing. There's got to be more gold here. I pick up the fourth coin, another tooth falls out. I reach for another coin, another tooth falls out. And that's when I wake myself up. And I'm thinking, okay, this is just too scary, but I have this thought in my head that I know there's not going to be a pile of gold coins next to me when I wake up, but I'm not so sure about my teeth. And I'm wondering, I don't know what it means when your teeth fall out when you're in a dream. Maybe someone studies dreams here, but I don't know what it means. But I think for me, it was about my sophomore year in college when I had to have my wisdom teeth taken out. Now, when I was in college, I was pretty much on my own, paying my own bills, but I didn't have insurance. And, you know, I'd go to Planned Parenthood, yes, right, to get my free clinic, right? But I didn't have dental insurance. But luckily, I lived in Boston, Massachusetts, and Tufts University just happens to have a dental school. And so you could go to this dental school and have free dental work done. So I'm like, yes, I got this thing down. This is great. So I show up on my appointed day at Tufts Dental Clinic, and they bring me to my chair in this room. It's a huge room full of lots of chairs and lots of people like me who needed free dental care. They sit me in the chair and they let me know what's going to happen. And they said, okay, the first thing we're going to do is going to give you this little cocktail, you know, of drugs, because here at the dental clinic we can't knock you out completely. We can only give you this little cocktail. So the cocktail consists of laughing gas and liquid Valium. So they tell me, yeah, right? they tell me that when I have this little cocktail, I'm just not even going to care. So they start with the laughing gas, right? I'm like, bring it on. And then they start the liquid Valium in my arm. And I have to tell you, you know, back in the day, I did my little bit of tripping, you know, a few shrooms here and there, a few, you know, psychedelics, but I never enjoyed that out-of-body experience or spinning. I can't stand spinning. And that's exactly what started to happen when that liquid Valium hit me. I'm like spinning in the chair. I can hear voices, but they're kind of underwater, and all these eager young faces are like leaning down into my mouth, you know, and trying to get in there, and I'm starting to panic really bad. I did care. They told me I wouldn't care, but I cared. And I could feel my body just kind of level, you know, rising up out of the seat. Like when I go to the dentist, even to have my teeth cleaned, I'm like arching, like in tension, and I'm terrified. And they're digging around in there, clueless to what I'm going through. And I can only hear a few comments here and there because this is a teaching experience, right? And I hear at one point, don't hold her jaw that way, it'll break. And I'm like, awesome. And of course my mouth is full of stuff, so I can't tell them how awful I'm feeling. And then, I swear to God, I heard someone say, because my teeth were severely impacted, right? My wisdom teeth were, someone says, I think we're gonna need a bigger drill. So at this point, I'm really freaking out, and I'm just in this total panic. And I can just picture this whole room full of people just like me, strapped to these chairs, having this free dental care. And all of a sudden in my mind, I picture that classic movie, right? Clockwork Orange, do you know the one? Okay, where the guy, Alex, the young protagonist, they're doing like aversion therapy on him because he's committed all these awful crimes, and so they strap him to a chair. If you haven't seen the movie, just listen to this. They strap him to the chair, they give him nausea-producing drugs, so he actually feels sick. And then they pin his eyes open like this and make him watch these horrific movies in front of him while they're blasting Beethoven. Okay? And that's the way I feel like, oh my God, my eyes are like this. And finally, I think the students and the professors like, oh gosh, this girl's about to lose it here, about to go postal on us when they saw how stressed out I was. So next thing I know, they're shoving gauze into my mouth, like great gobs of gauze into my mouth. And before I know it, they're shoving me into the back of the taxi that's gonna take me home. And that's when I hear someone say, see you next week. And I'm like, oh, right. This is the Tufts Dental School of Arts. It's a clinic. They can only do one side of your mouth at a time. Cue the Beethoven, right? So, I'm not really sure that money can buy you happiness. I'm not even sure it can buy you love. But there's one thing I do know. It sure as hell can buy you better dental insurance, right? Thank you.